Well, Kamloops is one of the communities that is receiving evacuees, and people there have rallied as well, raising money and handing out gift cards to those who have been displaced. Rob Lee and his family have been a big part of that effort. Hi, Rob.
Hello. How are you, Ian?
How did things go today?
They went really good. We received some more donations this morning, so we got out on the ground and brought the family out there, and we were able to meet with some of the people down at the Kamloops Powwow Center, as well as people at the Kamloops ESS Center.
How did you get involved in all of this? Why did you step forward?
When you hear people's homes burning, you obviously want to do what you can. Initially, I thought I would provide clothing, and we have a family of 3 kids, so that was my first instinct. But going down there, I saw that they were overrun with so many donations that they couldn't sort them, and then also they were having trouble distributing hotel vouchers. So we talked to people, and we observed, and we realized that the biggest issue they had was just fuel to be able to get from where they're going to the designated hotels, and also to keep their vehicles running. It's 40 degrees out here, so to get some AC in their vehicles, so we saw that as a priority, and people have been super grateful.
And here you have people who jumped into their cars with virtually no notice, not a lot of time to grab stuff. I assume a lot of basic necessities are things they needed as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We've worked together with some members of the local church who got some feminine hygiene products and whatnot, just specific things that people were asking for when we were out distributing. It was just, some people were asking for some 10W30 oil for their car, and then other people needed other things. So we just did what we could with what we had.
And describe for me the state of mind of the people who did leave their homes and have ended up in Kamloops. How are they doing?
I don't think that any of the people have really processed a lot of it. I mean, just a lot of frustration, and not so much, with the system and what's happening, but more so just, desperation, I think, is probably the better word. You can just see that you're losing everything. People are trying to communicate via Facebook to get a hold of loved ones, because the members of Lytton, if they lived on the north side of the valley, they were asked to leave north, and the opposite side, obviously, leaving south. So a lot of families were split up, and just a sort of very chaotic, I would say. So I think this little bit that we could do is pretty good.
For the people who are watching from across the country, what message do you have for them?
I didn't set out to be providing any messages, but I think boots on the ground, right? Let's try to help out people where we can. I think if you're fortunate enough to not be affected by these tragedies, then it's the least we can do to jump in and try to help out.
One of the things I find interesting, Rob, with your situation is none of us really knows, or most of us don't know, how to help, how we'll help. And it sounds like you just knew you wanted to help, and you've just kind of learned what to do as it's gone along.
Yeah, I mean, people in desperate scenarios are super forthcoming. Everybody's been honest about how much it helps, what they needed to help them out. There's no illusion here. People were very clear about what they needed, and we did the best we can to try to help them.
Well, a commendable thing that you and the community are involved in. Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.